All right, everybody, let's get this thing started. Here we go. We're off and we're running with Tunes at Noon, number 175. Wow. Oh, there goes my clock, the bird clock. Yeah, man. Number 175. You're there. You made it. You think I get tired of that? You're wrong.
Come on, pig!
Never get tired of that. That is some class. That's some class act there, man. Oh, thanks everybody. Thanks for coming. Please, your applause. Hold your applause. It's time for Tunes at Noon, folks. Yeah, let's get down to it. I don't know, what'd y'all do? New Year's Eve, I hope you watched the Big Fiddle Show New Year's Eve special, the 5th annual. Not, it's archived on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. Had a great time. Jennifer was here. Steve Rosen was here. Played some lovely tunes. Had some merriment, some jocularity, some bonus time. We got into the bonus zone. That's the extension of the program if you haven't watched. Great fun. What'd you do yesterday on New Year's Day? Well, I'll tell you what we did. We drove out to Batavia, Illinois, way out, about an hour west of us, and a friend of ours, Lynn, had invited us to a jam session at her house. Had a nice time. Met 3 or 4 new players I'd never run into, and just had a ball out there for a few hours playing some of the old tunes. It's a great time. She made some great enchiladas too. Man, I love good enchilada, homemade enchiladas. They were really good. So thanks to everybody who was out there. It was good to see you, and had a nice time. Drove home. It started to get cold though, man. It's in the 20s here now, but this weekend's going to be down in the single digits. So that's wintertime up in northern Illinois. That's how it goes. But yeah. Oh, you had an old time jam too. All right. And Tim was playing music yesterday. Alistair, what's going on, buddy? Lazy Cowboy. My buddy Alan from way out in Maine, and Tim Murray from St. Louis way. All right, let's have a tune. I thought I'd start out the new year. This is January 2nd, and this is episode 175, if you can believe that. But I thought I'd start out with a little Tommy Jackson tune called Acorn Hill Breakdown. It goes something like this right here. D, by the way, if you're playing along at home. Yeah, old Tommy Jackson. Boy, if you're not familiar with Tommy Jackson, I tell you what I do. And someone says, "How do you play for a square dance?" I say, "Well, go get a Tommy Jackson record and play just like that, and you'll be playing for a square dance." Man, that guy could really bring on the old hoedowns. He was hard to top, but he was a great Nashville session fiddler too, of course. So, got Barb Coons here. Barb, what's going on? Does that make it an automatic? Yes, if you're everybody at your jam, I think. Was everybody? Yeah, no, there was one guy who wasn't over 65. One non-retiree at our jam yesterday, I think. Everybody else was a retiree. But my buddy Matt was there with his banjo. He's not near ready for retirement. But yeah, that makes it an old-time jam for sure. That makes it an old-time jam even if you didn't bring your instruments. I tell you. Oh yeah. Yeah, no man, I can still taste those enchiladas. Those were really good. I got inspired. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? I got inspired last night when we got home. I made some chili for our New Year's Eve show and for folks that came over. And, man, they raved about my chili, so I made another batch. I started a batch of chili at 10 o'clock at night. I had to get up in the middle of the night and dump the beans in, turn it off. I had to set my alarm twice. I got up once because I let the meat and the vegetables, the tomatoes and all, cook for about 4 hours in the crock pot after I've browned the ground beef, and then I throw my beans in, and I use canned beans. I'm not going to soak beans overnight and all that, and then I leave them for an hour to come up to temperature because they're already cooked, and then I figure it's done. So yeah, I got up twice to tend my chili last night. I'm looking forward to having some this evening. Pat's going to have some for lunch, I think. So yeah, I'll have to get her review. But man, they really slurped down my chili I made on New Year's Eve. I'm telling you right now. Let's play a little bit of Too Young to Marry in the key of D. That's just what dropped into my brain. I'm just going to play tunes that drop into my brain today, or drop out of my brain. So if you got something you want to hear, throw it up there in the chat, and I'll see if I can play it or not. Man, Marion's here. Oh, what's going on? She made Chex Mist. Chex Mist is awesome. Can I say it? Chex Mix. I think if I got pulled over in a DUI checkpoint and couldn't say Chex Mix, they'd probably arrest me. But yeah, that's good stuff. I think you have to put butter on it, right? That's what really butter and salt. That's what really makes it taste good. But I love that stuff. I went to our local package store, and Benny's Beverage Depot. This program is brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. I wish it was, but they sometimes you go in there out of the blue, you buy something. They say, "Would you like a can of beer nuts for a penny?" So, well, duh. So, but I had a choice. I could get beer nuts. I could get some kind of Cajun spicy mix. That's what I got. Man, that stuff was good. But That's along the lines of your Chex Mix, you know, but it had the Cajun spices in it. It's quite good. All right. D, we're going to play a little bit of the old 50 years ago waltz, D and G. Oh man, the old 50th anniversary or 50 years ago waltz. That's good in there. Kim Harris is here. You know, Kim, that reminds me of something. Folks, you have now an opportunity that only comes along once in a while. If you're not a patron of our Patreon or anything like that, you can join the Flying Fiddle Club. And when you do, you'll get numerous benefits. Among them are a little flying fiddle will appear next to your name when you chat during the program. But also, there are custom emojis you can use that no one else can use. And in addition to that, there's going to be a video a month that only members can view. I'll put it up for my patrons too, but on this YouTube channel, the only way to view it will be to be a member of this channel. So check it out. Right underneath the video, if you're watching on a desktop computer, or if you go to our channel, there'll be a thing that says join. Just go look at it. Just go look at it. I'm not asking you to do anything more than just look at it, you know. So hey, let's play another tune. I am taking requests, so yeah, that's a really pretty waltz. Butter and Worcestershire sauce. Oh right, Worcestershire, that sauce, that brown sauce you put on things. That's what makes that stuff taste good. I didn't realize till recently that Worcestershire sauce is a fish-based sauce. It's like an anchovy sauce. If you look at the what? I've been putting fish on my hamburgers, but apparently that's what it is. A lot of salt too. It's good stuff, man. That old Worcestershire sauce. Had a friend here this morning. We were playing the Whiskey Before Breakfast. Let's do a little bit of that. Why don't we? whiskey before breakfast. Yeah, that's so. I gotta slow down here a little bit. I'm drinking this coffee. I'm starting to play fast. Gotta slow her down. Gotta slow her down a little bit. I just learned the rope waltz. I don't know the rope waltz. Wow. If you put up a tune I don't know, the only obligation is you need to send me an MP3 though to bigfiddleshow@gmail.com and tell me what the I might want to learn the rope waltz. I don't know them all. I'd like to know them all someday, but I'm working on it. But yeah, that sounds good. I don't know the rope waltz at all. Never heard of it. So Barb, do you know the rope waltz? You know more tunes than me, I think. So let's move over to A. Devastated to know I don't know all the tunes. Yeah, no, I don't know all the tunes. Trying. I'm working on learning all the tunes. But the problem with learning these fiddle tunes is, dang, if you think you got a lot of them learned, and then somebody writes more. People, I think there should be like a 10-year moratorium on people writing new tunes because we can't possibly learn all the ones that already exist. That's crazy. Clark's Waltz. Let's see if we can play Clark's Waltz. That's an A too. Let's see. There, I think that's the rims of it there. Man, it's been a long time. So one more time here. was close to it, I think. Pretty close, kind of the rims, but pretty close to it, I think. Yep. All right. Yeah, I think that definitely there's a Little Maiden's Prayer was borrowed on that tune. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, it sounds a whole lot like it. Fiddlers like to steal from one another, so, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, old Big John NcNeil. I've been working on Little John. I'll try to play that tomorrow. I've been trying to resurrect that. It's in B flat. That's a Calvin Vollrath tune. Really, really nice tune. I need to resurrect. Yeah, Clark's Waltz is a good one. Pete McMahon, I got that from him. But I don't know where. He claimed that came from a guy named Clark Atterbury, who was from this dinky town in central Missouri. And if it did, then Pete is the source of that waltz, because no one else would have played it around. And he got around back in the day, He went to Weezer a bunch of times and would play up in Canada or up on the Canadian border at that International Peace Garden, which I think is in North Dakota or Montana. Anyway, he knew a bunch of good fiddlers from up in Western Canada for a while there. So he might have spread that tune around. Well, I got time for a couple more here. Let's see what I got here. Try a little Money Musk. I'm liable to fall flat on my face, so if I do, don't blame me. Oh, that's a tune that relies totally on muscle memory, and my muscles have forgotten how the tune goes. But I'll have to resurrect that. That's one of the oldest tunes there is. That's an old Scottish tune from the early 1700s. Maybe older than that. We don't know, but it's one of the old country tunes. You know, a lot of the tunes we play are were composed here in the New World, but that's one of the old ones, man. I'm telling you right now. Jenny's here. Hi, Lazy Cowboy. Oh, Rubber Dolly, yeah, Silver Bells, sure, yeah. Let me finish up with. I was playing that Rubber Dolly the other day. I'll noodle around on that and try to play it for you tomorrow. But I think I can do that Silver Bells. Let's see. That about does it for today, folks. Yeah, that Silver Bell is a lot of fun to play. Really good tune. It's not a hard tune, but it's fun to play. It's good jam session tune. Yeah. All right, folks. So I'll see you tomorrow at noon for the TGIF edition of Tunes at Noon. Don't miss it. Noon Central Time right here. And be prepared to tell me your New Year's resolutions tomorrow. That's what I want to hear you from. I'll share mine with you as well. All right. Bye-bye, folks. Thanks a lot. See if how do you turn this thing off? I'd like to figure that out one of these days. Be sure to share the video when we're done with the program. Send it to a friend. Maybe they'll join us tomorrow. Bye-bye, folks. See ya.